Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to my live and happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. All right, guys, how is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? As you come in, please hit the thumbs up, please, and thank you. All right, guys, y'all know I was out last night for a little bit. Well, for a long time, rather. And then when I got back in last night, I was over there on Millie Chun's channel. Shout out to Millie Chun because she was up late last night. I was watching her live to maybe 3 or 4 in the morning. So she, some days, times have a long live like I do as well. But we were over there talking about Drew. Oh my God, yeah, Drew has really, 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 really disappointed me. Do y'all think Drew and Ralph is playing in our face? Do y'all think Drew and Ralph is playing in our face? Do y'all think Ralph is really in the basement? But we're going to talk about if Ralph is in the basement. I don't think, we're going to get into that. Let me know if y'all think Ralph is in the damn basement. We're going to talk about that. Um, Also, we're going to talk about Miss Wanda. She did a live with the bro chat. We're gonna talk about that. I was just watching that a little bit over there with Tea Talk with your girl, my sis. Hello, Chanel Monet, my member, my tea sipper, my mod. Chanel just all three rolled up in one. Hello, sis. Happy Memorial Day. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that. But my main focus is Drew. I am so disappointed in Drew. I am so disappointed in her. Why would you let this man sit up here and play in your damn face, Drew? Why? Ralph is just like Martell. He's a narcissist. He is a narcissist. A narcissist. I just can't believe Drew sat up here and let this man play in her face. But what I like what Millie Chan said, shout out to Millie Chan. Yeah, Millie Chan. Shout out to her. She said Ralph is playing checkers. Excuse me, playing chess. Yes. He got Drew out here looking like a complete fool. A fool. There's no way. There is no way on this God green earth. No, no, no. So we're going to talk about that. We also going to talk about some things that were on the bro chat that I was listening to with Miss Wanda. And some things are just flat out a lie. Just flat out a lie. Now, I in my personal opinion, because I have a right to my own opinion, yes, you were talking about that child, in my opinion, okay? And I'm going to tell y'all why in a moment. We're going to get into that in a moment. Also, Destiny, what is Destiny up to? It looks like she got her products back out, and people are reviewing them and things like that. So we got, somebody said one thing that they didn't like the product. And guys, we have to get off of this where, every perfume, every body spray, everything is not for everybody. And that's okay. That's what makes us all different. We're not going to have the same opinions. We're not going to like the same perfume. That's just what it is. It's just what it is. Everybody don't have the same nose. Some people like floral scents. Some people might not like floral scents. Some people might like, grown and sexy scents. Some people don't want, maybe, during the week I want to smell like a orange or I want to smell like coconut or strawberry. Maybe on the weekend I want to smell floral. Maybe I want to smell grown and sexy on the weekend. It all depends on how you feel in that day. And that's how I choose my perfumes, my lotions, or whatever I want to put on, and it also depends on where I'm going, what type of scent I'm putting on. Now, if I'm going to run to the store somewhere, just, around the house, I'm not going to put on no Baccarat Rouge or Coco Chanel or Good Girl or something like that. Carolina Herrera. I'm not going to put that on. That stuff costs. So if I'm just around the house, I'm gonna put on, a little something, that smells good, but not that, not so overpowering. Like if I'm out in a crowd and you can smell me coming, you know. Now when I was out last night, yeah, I had the good stuff on because I want you to smell me before I even get there. Just saying, you know what you do. I'm not gonna put on my product or whatever. No, I ain't gonna do that unless I'm going somewhere or something. I got perfumes for different things. Okay. I'm not gonna put on Delina and walk around the house with Delina. That's a what $200 bottle or so, or 150. Not for the put on Delina walking around the house. I got perfume for that. Different perfume for that. Just saying here or there. Hello, Carla. My tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. So you got to know what you like. And like I said, during the week, I maybe want to smell fruity or smell like, whatever. But that don't mean when I go out, I want to smell like that. So you got to know your sense and, what day you want to smell like what. Okay. So that's that. We know Destiny has been a hot mess. So something must have happened where she got, allegedly got her shipment in. So she's out here, trying to make moves, sell stuff, do what you got to do. Girl, y'all got to tell y'all the funniest thing happened. I had to end up driving the Uber, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna believe me. Y'all is not gonna believe this story. I had to end up driving the Uber, y'all. Y'all don't be laughing either. Don't be laughing. I had to end up driving the damn Uber to where we was going. Had to get in the damn driver's seat, and the Uber had to get on the passenger side. Don't be laughing either, y'all. Don't be laughing when I tell y'all what happened either. Okay? Don't be laughing either. And I'm telling the honest God truth. The the Uber driver had to get on the passenger side, y'all. Now that I think about it, it's funny as hell, but at the time it wasn't funny. This happened yesterday. So don't be laughing when I tell y'all what happened, okay? This happened yesterday on my way to the Dukes and Boots day party. Now y'all be going out, y'all, not all the time, sometime. Yesterday, it's my sister's birthday. And when our birthday comes, we start celebrate. We may celebrate for 2 weeks, maybe before a week, but we start getting it in. So there was like a white party Friday. Was it Friday? No, Saturday. And then the Dukes and Boots was yesterday. So we went to both of them. But yeah, it was a crazy thing that happened yesterday. Yeah, let me know in the chat if y'all, the Uber driver had to get in the passenger seat and I had to drive the Uber. So y'all let me know in the chat if y'all think y'all know what happened. Because I'm going to tell y'all what happened. And don't be laughing either. Hello, Thelma, my tea sipper. Hello, 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 hello. And happy Memorial Day to everyone. Happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. I ain't got dressed yet because I've been out for 2 days, y'all. And y'all know I'm getting old. I'm 51. I told my sister, look here, we getting old. We can't be, going out 2 and 3 and 4 days a week, at a time, y'all. But we had a good time, though. We had a great time. I'm gonna show y'all. I think some of y'all was on my Instagram live and y'all saw it. I'll show y'all a little bit, not too much, not too much. But if y'all was on my Instagram live, y'all saw us out or what have you. But we had a good time, or what have you. We had a great, great time yesterday. All right, guys, let's talk about. We're almost at the 10-minute mark. All right, we're at the 10-minute mark. Here we go. All right, guys, welcome to my channel, Drop the Tea. And as you come in, please give the thumbs up button. Please give the thumbs up button. Also, follow me on my other platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and also TikTok, Drop the Tea. Also, you can support the channel by Cash App that's scrolling across the screen, or by a super chat or super sticker, super emoji, whatever you call it. All right. Y'all can do that if y'all would like. All right, guys. So let's get into what happened yesterday. All right. So yesterday, we don't like to drive when we're going out to have, drinks or whatever. So we didn't grow up, we are grown women. We know we're going to be drinking. So why we just don't just call an Uber? So we have started that when we get ready to go out now, nobody drives. We drive a Uber. We get an Uber, Lyft, whatever you call it. We just get that because we are grown and we know we're going to have some drinks. So, I don't want to have no type of accidents or anything like that. Oh, wait a minute, guys. I'm sorry. I forgot to do the housekeeping. Y'all forgot to tell me I ain't do my housekeeping. All things said on this channel are alleged and in my very own opinion. It's for entertainment purposes only. I don't own the rights to this, also to this music or any clips. Anything I say on this channel is all alleged and in my very own opinion. It's for entertainment purposes only. I don't own the rights to the music or the clips. Also, Section 107 of the Copyright Act, there is an allowance for fair use of copyrighted material for such purposes as criticism, comments, reporting, teaching, scholarship, research, and learning. Fair use, fair use, fair use. All right, guys, as you come in, please hit the thumbs up. Okay, so let me get back to the story. So now we do not drive if we're going out and we're going to have some drinks. We do not drive anywhere. That's the responsible thing to do, okay? Because we didn't got older and things like that. So I don't want to risk getting in an accident, God forbid, or anything like that. So we just catch Ubers, okay? We don't drive nowhere anymore. If we're going out to do drinks, we do not drive ourselves. We catch an Uber. So the Uber, so everybody, we either have a destination where we're going to meet up at my sister's house, my house, or my cousin house, okay? So we always have a destination where we're going to meet up at, and then that's what we call the Uber from. Okay, so we call the Uber, all right? The Uber gets there. All right, we get an Uber. So we're driving down the street, okay? And, a lot of times in the summer, they do construction work in the summer, and some of the streets and things like that are telling you to detour and things like that, right? So me and my sister, and we all three of us back there in the back seat talking. And usually I watch the Uber, and I also like to watch where we're going. I don't care if it's a man or woman, to make sure you're taking me to the right damn destination that the fuck we're supposed to be going to. Okay, but I got distracted, and I usually tell the Uber them how to get on the highway because there is some construction going on, how to get on the highway from my house. So the Uber driver missed a turn. So then, now, this is a Caucasian lady, a clear lady. Now, where I live at, the police are really bad, okay? They don't play no games. You make a wrong turn, anything, they're going to pull you over. But again, I'm distracted talking to my sister and stuff like that. Because like I said, I usually tell the Uber driver them to turn, this way or that way because of the construction. But I got distracted, okay? Uber driver misses her turn. Take in mind, this is a clear lady or a Caucasian lady. Missed the turn, right? This woman busts a U-turn. But the other cars did too. It was two other cars in front of us did the same thing. And they are all Caucasian people. Next thing I said, what the hell going on? We get pulled over. I'm like, oh shit. But okay, whatever. Now let's just take in mind. Uber, Lyft, whatever. We usually know they run your license, make sure you got insurance. That's what I thought, but hey, I might be wrong. We get pulled over in the Uber. Now, it's a Caucasian lady in the front seat. It's three black women in the back seat. So I'm thinking that's the reason they pulled us over. They didn't pull over the other Caucasian people. Okay, that busted U-turn, but that's either here or there. So they pull us over, right? They come, they look at the back. We got our hats on, the cowboy hats and stuff on. We all, dressed to go to the Dukes and Boots. They didn't say nothing to us. They asked the Caucasian lady for her license. And they said, do you have insurance? She gave some weird kind of insurance. I ain't never heard of the insurance. But okay, whatever. So he takes her license stuff, goes back, Next thing I know, I see another police car pull up in the back. But, I think that's routine to make sure they're covering, the other police car. So I'm like, dang, what is taking him so long? What is going on? She's like, I don't know what's taking him so long. Okay. Police comes back to the side. He said, ma'am, do you know your license is suspended and your license plate? Baby, me and my sister, my cousin looking at each other. I said, what? I did not look, I didn't want to start laughing because it was not funny. I'm saying to myself, these people are putting us, you trying to catch an Uber or Lyft, the people license suspended, the registration, the license plate suspended. What the fuck? What getting pumped in? I'm looking for the camera. Like, I'm saying to myself, because we been the fuck pumped. The lady license and license plate was suspended. She had a suspended driver's license. Y'all, I cannot make this shit up. The lady license and license plates were suspended. And I'm looking at the cameras, I'm looking around like, are we being pumped? Because I thought Uber checked out to make sure your license and your license plate and that you got fucking insurance. The woman license was suspended. The license plates were suspended. They said she needs to go through admissions. So he says, do you have anybody that can come get you to drive your vehicle because you can't drive? You have a suspended license. He said, you're going to have to pull over there to the parking ride. So that's where people, if they're going to work or, a long distance, you can park over there in the parking ride and a bus comes there and pick people up. So he says, you're going to have to park over here in the parking ride and you're going to have to call somebody with some license to come and drive your car. He said, do you have anybody can call? So me and my cousin and sister looking around like, what the fuck? We're going to have to sit here. And so he said, we're in the back looking. You're like, all of us got license. So I said, I got license. I can drive the Uber. I can drive the Uber, y'all. Look. So the lady was like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I get out from the back seat. The Uber driver gets out of the driver's seat and gets on the passenger side, y'all. I have to drive the Uber to our destination because the Uber driver could not leave pull off with us because her license and license plates were suspended. License and license plates were suspended. So because I have license, I have to drive. Now look, I didn't want to drive. That was the point of me calling a fucking Uber because I didn't want to drive. But take in mind, I didn't have any drinks because we're just leaving. But I ended up having to drive the Uber to the location that we was going to. So I get here and drive the Uber. Now I still have to pay for the Uber ride. Why the fuck do I have to pay for the Uber when I'm driving the fucking Uber? I should have got the money for driving the damn Uber. I drove the damn Uber to where we had to go because the Uber driver license and license plates was suspended. So we get to the driving right. She says, I knew I shouldn't have came out here, because, I know the police are really bad out here, but I was just trying to, get my kids something. So I understood that when you got kids, you got to do what you got to do or whatever. And I understood that, if you got kids and you got to buy food or whatever, you're going to get out here and do what you got to do. But I thought Uber and Lyft checks to make sure your license and your license are valid and your license plates are valid. I did not know that. I thought Uber checks that in Lyft. So we end up talking, we driving, I'm driving the Uber now, driving it to my location. So now we still have to end up paying for the Uber, even though I drove the fucking Uber to the location. All right. Now, I don't have none of that. Look, I drove the Uber to where we have to go. Now, this is her vehicle. I don't have a damn thing to do after I get out the vehicle. Now, if you get stopped again, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you got to wait till Tuesday to go get whatever you need to get taken care of. Now, this was the craziest story ever. Hey, Capricorn Flower. Hello, baby girl, 1981. Hello, Laura C. Jones. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, y'all, I had to end up driving the Uber to our location because the lady license and license plates was suspended. So, do y'all think for the Uber ride anyway, guys, because the reason I did is because the lady said that she was driving it to get her kids, food. She had to come out and make some money. But hey, I learn something every day. So sometimes, guys, when we catch an Uber and Lyft, sometimes people license ain't valid, and sometimes the license plate ain't valid. We thought Uber checked this. They don't. Apparently, they don't check no more. That's all I'm saying. So you might get in a situation, y'all, where y'all, if you get pulled over and the people license or license plates ain't valid, you might have to end up driving the Uber your damn self. Just saying. Hello, proud Mimi. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Phyllis. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, proud Mimi, my tea sipper. So how do you feel about that? If y'all was in a situation like that and y'all was in an Uber and y'all get pulled over and the Uber driver does not have, and their license are suspended and the license plates are suspended and y'all are going somewhere, would you guys drive the Uber? Drop it in the chat. Or would y'all just have to get pulled over or wait for another Uber, or would y'all just go ahead and drive the Uber or the Lyft? Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Because like I said, I had to drive the Uber. And I still paid for the Uber. I still pay for it. So just let me know. Would y'all have drove the Uber, or would you guys have waited for another Uber to come? Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Let me know what y'all think. Because this is a true story. This happened yesterday. So let me know if you guys would have drove the Uber or the Lyft after Uber driver's license and license plates was suspended. Let me know. But y'all know I'm a nice, sweet person like that anyway. Y'all know I wouldn't let the people, let her have to sit there and wait for somebody, because she said she didn't have anybody with license that could come help her out. And then another thing, if we would have sat there, we would have been late for the day party anyway. So, yes, Capricorn, I drove the Lyft. I had to drive the Uber to our destination because our Uber driver, when the police pulled us over, her license and license plates was suspended. So I had license, so I had to end up driving us to our location yesterday. Just saying, it's okay. You said, was I drinking? No, no, I wasn't drinking. We was just on our way there. So I hadn't had nothing to drink. Yes, I did. I drove and paid as well. I hadn't had anything to drink because remember we were going to the party, and in the midst of us, Uber coming to get us and driving us to the destination, the police pulled the Uber over, and then they ran our license and license plates, and they were both suspended. So I just shared that story with y'all. But like I said, sometimes these people, you think that Uber them, check out the people's license and registration. And I thought they did. I thought Uber checks out your driver's license and registration. I guess not. Or maybe it just happened. Maybe they don't check it out every day. But this is another thing I thought of. What if we were coming back from the bar? Now, coming back from the bar, I had a couple of drinks. And what if we would have got pulled over? I couldn't have drove the Lyft, and I wasn't going to drive the Lyft. That's the purpose of me ordering a Lyft, so I don't have to drive. So if we were coming back from the bar, because we called an Uber to go back home. Now, if I was coming back from the bar, if I was coming back from the bar, I would have not drove the Lyft back. No, ma'am. Now, if I was coming back from the bar, guys, I would have not drove. They would have had to call another Lyft or something like that, because not knowing that I've had some drinks or what have you, I would have not been able to drive the Lyft. she would have to call somebody. Now, thank God that that happened before we went there and had drinks, but afterwards, now when I'm there at the place we went to, the city social lounge, I when I get there, I'm drinking. Now, if this would have happened coming back, I don't, I wouldn't have said I can drive because I can't because I've had alcohol beverages. I can't drive. Just saying. Hello, Linda Gamble. My mod. Hello, hello, hello. I wonder how she got to her destination. Well, after I got to where she was taking us to, the city social lounge, right? I said, sis, I wish you well. Just go. You should go home and maybe park your car until Tuesday. You can go down to the court and see what's wrong with your license and license plate. Well, the license plate, the police did say that she needed to go through admission. She needed to go to admission. That's why her license plates were suspended. But I don't know why her license was suspended. But that was just some funny stuff to me that happened. I was, I was just like, what type of shit is this? Now, when we left, when we called the Uber to go back home, now if that would have happened when we went back home, that would have been really, really bad because we all had been drinking. That's the purpose of you calling a Lyft so that you don't have to drive if you have had drinks. But this situation, I'm glad God put it where it happened on our way there and not on our way back. Because that would have been good. And then that lady probably would have ended up getting her car towed because she said that she didn't have anyone with license that could come and drive her car. Now, I'm not going to jeopardize my license or anything for nobody. If I know I didn't have some drinks or whatever, I wouldn't volunteer and say, okay, I'll go ahead and drive the Lyft because I've had drinks. Ain't that the purpose of you calling Lyft when you're at a bar so you don't have to drive? Just saying. Let me see what y'all saying. Now, I've asked y'all the question: would y'all have drove the Lyft, or would y'all have drove the Lyft to help the Uber driver out because she said she was out there driving because she needed to get some food for her kids. We got 20 likes and 33 in the chat. Let's get the likes up, please, and thank you. So let me know in the chat, guys, what you guys would have done in that situation with the Uber Lyft driver. I hope he don't think he getting his shit together, meaning he will win Melanie back. Remember, after Fletcher's renewal vow, he said he gives 5 years for him and Melanie. Melanie, I hope that's not what he's thinking. No, okay. I hope not either. We're going to talk about Mr. Martell in a minute here. Hello. You said no, Lawrence? You said no? Okay. That's interesting. I wonder if insurance companies check drivers for medical appointments like Humana and Anthem. I don't know. Yes, I did do that. Yeah, no problem, Mimi. I always do that because I always try to put myself in that person's shoes. When you got kids that need food, you're gonna do what you got to do. So yeah, but I just would never think that would happen. But I always try to put myself in someone else's shoes. So I did tip, and I also paid her or whatever, and um, and I hope I don't know if Lyft, if they notifies Uber about like they drivers don't have license suspended. I don't know if the police will notify Uber. I hope they don't. I did. I told her that, Mimi. I said you need to go home now, and just park your car until Tuesday. so you can find out, what's going on and what you need to do. Now, after that, it's out of my hands. I don't know if she's going to try to maybe do some more stops to make her some more money. I don't know. Um, yes, exactly. We do what Yes, exactly. We do what we have to do for those who are less fortunate. Yes, Phyllis. Yes. Hello, Linnell. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, because when you got kids and you got to get groceries or whatever, you got to do what you got to do. So always try to put yourself in someone else's shoes, because that could be you. And I always tell people, you could be up one day and down the next day. Um, a lot of things are going on in the world where people are losing their jobs and things like that. So always try to make sure you put yourself in someone else's shoes because you don't know one day that might be you. And some people might say, oh, that will never be me. You don't know what God has in store for you. You know, God always God will do stuff to make you humble yourself. He will humble you. So he will. All right, guys. Let's move on over here to Miss Drew Sidora. Baby, let me tell you something. Ralph then came out that basement and the words of Millie Chum. Him in the basement. Him then came up out the basement. Him then came up out that damn basement. I was so upset now, and I be getting really worked up about stuff. But I just felt like Drew has been playing in our face. Her and Ralph or just her. One of the two. Okay. Because this man has got on this here internet and talked about Drew like a fucking dog. Put all her business out here. And you up here letting this mofo feed you? But baby, this is Martell Hope written all over it. Martell wished he could have had Melanie like this. He wished he could have. But baby, Melanie wasn't going, baby. Melanie was not going. So all the stuff that he wish he could have Melanie do, he telling Ralph what to do. But baby, Melanie would never, never, ever do this shit. All the stuff that he wanted Melanie to do, he wish he could have stayed in that basement. He wish he could have. And been in the house with those kids. And still doing the same shit. He wish he could have. But Melanie wasn't having it no more. When Melanie put her feet down and moved out that house with them kids, she says enough is enough, mofo. I done had enough of your shit. Now, if there was an inch that Martell could have had it like Ralph got it right now, baby, he would have took it. So now, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, I believe he feeding Ralph the shit of what to do to Drew to keep Drew. But I was up watching Millie Chan live until like 3 or 4 in the morning. I was, and Millie Chan was upset, and it's just women. What are we doing here? Now, if you got to stay in the house with him, fine, but you don't have to sit here and let people film you and make you look fucking stupid. Then what I didn't understand was she said that Ralph, she had got on this her internet, what Carlos King is saying, that Ralph had been cheating on her, doing stuff to her, but she did everything to keep her family together with the kids because that's all she knew. Then she said she thought Ralph was like her dad because her and Ralph and her dad got the same birthday. You know this mofo ain't nothing like your dad. You know that, Drew. Now, I'm starting to think Drew's a little motherfucking slow. I am. I'm starting to think this shit. Drew's slow. And Ralph knows that he can play on Drew top. I'm just starting to put little pieces together. Now, when they was living in Chicago, Drew bust out and said that Ralph had been asking her for a divorce. He was throwing it around. Kept on bringing up he wanted a divorce. So you knew all along this mofo wanted a fucking divorce and you kept on putting up with the bullshit, Drew? Really, Drew? You kept on putting up with the BS? So, baby, I'm in the business of trying to keep no man who don't want to be kept. I'm not in that type of business. So all along, you knew Ralph did not want your ass, but you kept on forcing him. And I'm gonna say forcing him, but I'm gonna say allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Baby, all they gotta do is tell me one time they don't want me. I'm not gonna keep on pushing the fucking issue. Now, if this man brought up to you, he wanted a fucking divorce when y'all was in Chicago. Now y'all in Atlanta. What's the hold up, Drew? You knew this man was cheating on you and every motherfucking thing. And you said you kept on trying to keep your family together. That's all you knew. That's a damn lie. That ain't all you knew. So you wait till you get on this show to expose him for cheating on you all these years, even when you was over there in Chicago. But see, you didn't want people to know how dumb you was to give this man 40% of your fucking business, of your fucking businesses. You didn't want that to come out. That's why you want them motherfucking court papers to stay sealed. But let's just check it out, y'all. I know y'all probably seen it, but we need a recap, a refresher. Okay? We need a fucking refresher here. This don't make no sense. How dumb she is. Me just a second here. Wait a minute. No, I don't want to do that. Wait a second here. Wait a second here, y'all. Give me 1 second. 1 second. And shout out to Sonya for sending this over to me. Shout out to Sonya, one of my tea drops, for sending this over to me, because I thought I was going to have to go look for it. But we need a refresher here. We need a refresher here of this nonsense here, this bullshit. Just look at this shit. Just look at this shit. Now him, I'm using Millie Child's voice, him supposed to be in the basement. Him supposed to be in a fucking basement.
What you call me? No, Ralph. What you call me? Yo, I need you. I made.
Ralph said she called him daddy.
All this food here, the steak, the hot dogs, the chicken.
Taste it. I'm gonna sit down and make me a plate.
Hey, Helen.
Oh. Hey, grandmama.
Look, this man hands have been all over other women. Now he was trying to get Drew to call him daddy, like she been calling him. But then Drew know they was filming, so she didn't want to say that. But she been calling this man daddy. Get the fuck out of here. Then you let this man feed you some food. You know where his fucking fingers been, baby. Hell to the fuck no. Let me put it back on here, y'all. Drew got me so upset with her. Look at this.
You Ralph made the steak?
Oh, look.
He would have been up there making no motherfucking steak. He would have been up there making no motherfucking
Wow, that's so good.
No ass supposed to be in the basement.
Drew's making the cabbage. Her saute.
Saute.
I'm assuming that's Drew's mother that's recording, because y'all know Drew's mother. Yeah.
Little peppermint.
We gonna have to table that to see how it tastes.
Drew, what do you call me?
Hello, Ralph.
What do you call me?
Hello.
You hear
What do you call me? Yo, I made all this food here, the steak, the hot dogs, the
Let
chicken.
me taste it. I'm gonna sit down and make me a plate.
Hey, Helen.
Hey, grandma.
Just disgusting.
You Ralph made the steak?
Look at this.
Wow, that's so good.
Melanie cooks her own fucking steak. She know how to grill herself.
Drew's making the cabbage. Her saute.
Playing in our face. Drew, you begging for that man. You want that man back.
Saute. Little peppermint.
We gonna have to table that to see how it tastes.
Just disgusting. That's
Drew, what do you call me?
embarrassing.
What do you call me?
Yo, do this look like a couple that's gonna be?
What do you call me? Yo, Drew, I made all of this
all
food
that
here. The
you
steak,
said about her?
the hot dogs, the
Let me
chicken.
taste it. I'm gonna sit down and make me.
Pie?
Hey, Helen.
Oh, I can't do it.
Hey, help.
I can't, y'all. I can't do it. So, what do y'all think about this? What do y'all think? I can't. I cannot. I can't stomach it, y'all. I can't. It's a shame. I can't. You said you laughing so hard. I'm crying. Look. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Let me see what y'all saying down here. I can't. Yeah, he daddy now, y'all. You know, Drew didn't want to say it on camera no more. Um, you know, she been calling this man daddy. Baby, dog. You should have been calling him dog instead of daddy. Yeah, I just can't stomach this. I can't stomach this. After this man sat up here and talked about you like a fucking dog, put all your business out there, telling me you got a loan on a house. What else was he saying about it? She was sleeping with a tie. All type of shit. And then put all your business out there in the street that he getting 40% of the business. Now he won't 40% of each one of the fucking business. The man is trying to take you to the cleaners, and you sitting up here letting this man put his nasty hands in your mouth, don't know which crack they'd have been in. Girl, this is just embarrassment to women. Know your fucking worth, Drew. Know your fucking worth, okay? Know your fucking worth. He wouldn't have been upstairs there. His ass would have been in that basement. He would have been barbecuing in that motherfucking garage. He wouldn't have been up there. After Judge told him to stay his ass in the basement, that's where the fuck he would have been at. People under the fucking stairs, that's where the fuck your ass would have been at. Let me see. Don't make no sense here. This don't make no sense, y'all. Mm-mm. Let's see here. What do y'all think about this? Yeah, him daddy now. Yep, Capricorn Flower, he daddy. Phyllis, he is disgusting. Would you let somebody sit up there and put their hands in your mouth? You know this man is out here cheating. I don't know where his fingers been. And put it in your damn mouth. Oh God, I can't take it. Jesus. Take the wheel, Jesus. The lights are out upstairs, Phyllis. The lights are out. The elevator don't go to the top. She's short of a 6-pack, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. You said Drew appears to have something wrong upstairs. Just in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, she should get an evaluation. Yeah. Once is enough. You said side note, Yandy and Medici unfollowed each other. Okay, Chanel Monet. Thank you, my tea sipper. I gotta go look at this and see what's going on. But I know I don't have them on the thumbnail, but I want to say something about this, y'all. I do want to say something about this. You said you laughing so hard. Oh no. Basement boy. Yes. Baby. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. Hello, Renee. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Purple Queen. He didn't put his hands in her mouth. Y'all know what men be doing with their fingers. Y'all know we grown over here, so we gonna talk about it. He wouldn't have had his fucking fingers in my fucking mouth. You said Drew knew enough to go out with Ty and whomever else she wanted, so that's not all she knew. She just not wanted to get a divorce, but for how long? He doesn't need to change for what idiot? Look, that man gonna keep on doing. Listen, I believe Raptor pulled her fucking whole card. Okay, no, he didn't pull her card. He know that he can keep on playing on her top, and she not gonna go nowhere. I think this is all for a storyline. They went down there and filed that divorce. He know he can do whatever he wants because the woman already said Drew already said he'd been cheating on her. Even when they was in Chicago, he was saying that he wanted a fucking divorce. Now you get over here to Atlanta, he's still saying the fucking same thing. He don't want you, girl. Cut the lights on. He don't want your ass. He used your ass for a come up, allegedly, in my opinion. Some women are so fucking dumb. All you gotta do is look, when it comes out of your mouth, I don't want you no more. I want a divorce. That's all it takes. That's all it takes for you to say out of your mouth. Say it with your fucking whole chest. Say it with your fucking whole chest. I don't want you. I want a divorce. Say it with your fucking chest, baby, and you ain't got to worry about me no more. Because I ain't in the business of keeping nobody who don't want to be fucking kept, okay? Say it with your fucking chest. Look, nah, Drew ain't been going to the basement. She been coming. Look, Ralph is upstairs. I don't believe Ralph was ever in the motherfucking basement. If you want to y'all really want to be honest. I think they was just showing that he was in the basement. Ralph been upstairs in that bed between the sheets, him and Drew. Because he know Drew a weak ass bitch. That's why. And he gonna continue to play on her top because she's a weak bitch. Drew is slow. Y'all, let's get those likes up. 31 likes. We got 47 people in the chat. Let's get those likes up. Drew is still in love with Basement Boy. Basement Billy. And then then you can tell that she likes him still. And he don't want her stinking ass no more. Because, listen, the way he talked about her, like a dog, okay? And he had other women. He went over there to Tampa. We don't know what he was doing over there. He probably was over there with another woman, allegedly. So he knows that he can continue to stay with Drew, get the 40%. Why should he go somewhere? He gets the best of both worlds. He can leave and go out of town anywhere he wants, go missing in action. He gonna keep on getting that 40%. He can have sex with her whenever he wants to and go out there in the streets and do whatever he wants to. So why do he need a divorce? What's the divorce for? He been playing on Drew time. Drew said it for himself. He been cheating on her even when they was in Chicago. He wanted a divorce, but Drew said she wanted to keep her family together. So let me just ask you. If you are a man or a woman, why would you need a divorce? Because he can do what he want to do anyway. And Drew ain't going nowhere. Drew claims to all she know is being a family, keeping a family together. She claims she's doing this for the kids. She didn't know that the kids were acting differently. But Drew, you giving the kids mixed signals here. Either Ralph is in the basement or he not in the fucking basement. So when the cameras are on, he in the basement. Then when the cameras go off, he come up out the basement. Or he come upstairs in the master suite. Which one is it? Is he just in the basement for the cameras? When the cameras are off, y'all in between the sheets in the master suite? Just let us know. Don't be coming out here playing in our fucking face. If y'all doing it for a storyline, that's fine. Then, look, she said she got a particular man. You know, she likes Ralph bicep. Have you seen my husband? Yeah, we seen your sugar tank ass husband. Sugarfoot ass husband. Tutti fruity ass husband. Yes, we seen him. I don't care if he had a 12-pack. He's a fucking cheater. A narcissist. And he gonna keep playing on your stupid ass top. Dumbass. You's a dumbass. Just dumb. This man got you out here looking like a whole dumbass, stupid ass fool. Yes, he's gonna look at that using her ass. What a dumbass. I bet you, Portia them is having a field day. Phaedra them, they having a field day with this shit. This is a dummy. Woo, baby, I can't take it. Hey, Lady Pooh. Hey, my mom. Where you been? Y'all, you been good? Purple Queen, they playing in our face. Drew is she's just a dummy. Now you know a lot of other women stay because they don't have a way out. They don't have maybe the funds to leave. But this fucking Jezebel does have a means to live. To move on, and she wanted to. She won't have to keep on fucking her around. She want to keep on getting fucked around. She wants him to keep playing on her motherfucking top with her stupid ass. This is a stupid ass. Baby, I know they over there laughing at her ass. I know they over there laughing at her ass. I know Kelly over there, Phaedra, Portia, Shamia. But the only one, that's why her and Drew, you know what? That's why Angela and Drew get along so good, because they fucking husband play on their motherfucking top. That's why. Because Charles over there playing on Angela fucking top too. Did Angela play basketball? She looked, I thought maybe she played basketball or something, because she looked like it. Her toss. No, don't go there. Do not go there. Her ass looked like, she was in the basketball league. She another dumb. I'm not gonna say it. These is the dumbest women ever. Now they said Charles got a secret wife. I see why her and Drew get along great. Because they both got they fucking husbands play on their motherfucking top. And Angela's husband, Charles, act like he don't even like her. He don't want to kiss her. He don't want to hug her, nothing. He probably got a damn Caucasian woman for all we fucking know. Hello, Ophelia. Hello. Yeah, Drew, you know what? Drew, no, don't get me wrong. Drew is a nice looking woman. She's very talented. She's a very talented woman. What the fuck is wrong with her? What's wrong with her? Now you see, we now look, we thought Yandy was slow and something was wrong with her until Brian came out here and told us. He said that her side piece was nailing her to the fucking mattress. So he said they was all night long. He said her side piece over there tearing Yandy ass up. He said he couldn't even call his damn man because Yandy was getting over there pummeled to the damn mattress. He was tearing her up all night. He said he couldn't even get no fucking sleep. He said it was only a wall separating him and Yandy's room. He said she was getting pummeled into the mattress all night. He was over there tearing Yandy ass up all night. Look at Drew, dumbass. Look, Drew. Yandy was over there getting her back broke in London all night long. I can't. Okay, Yandy, what's good for the goose is good for the damn gander. That's all I'm saying. She's over there getting her. Look, Yandy was over there getting pummeled in the mattress, y'all. Back broke. Look, Yandy was saying, y'all, I got this. Yandy was letting us know. She was winking a little bit. Yeah, I'm a play him. Think he got me. He think he got me head over heels with his ass. But little do he know, he got a little side piece on the side. I got me a little side piece, but I just don't do my dirt. I go to another state and do what I got to do. Another country to do what the fuck I got to do. She said. She letting us know. Y'all think I'm stupid? Okay, I ain't stupid. Yandy letting you know she ain't stupid. That's why she ain't sent no marriage certificate certificate in. And that's why she over there doing what she got to do over there in London. Getting her back broke, toes curled up, getting pummeled into the fucking mattress. You know, itty bitty can't do what she needs to get done. You know, so that's why she fly over there to London, get her back broke in real good, get her toes curled up real good. You know, and then she gonna fly back on home over there with itty bitty. You know, Tootsie Roll. You know, she going back over there with Tootsie Roll. You know, once she get done getting her back cracked and toes curled up. You know, all the way home on that plane ride, she be just reminiscing about what just happened to her. Then she get home to the itty bitty Tootsie Roll man. Just saying. Just saying, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. Because now that word on the curb is that Mendici is just like the diddler. Itty bitty Tootsie Roll. Hello, Lisa Foster, my tea sipper. Hello, hello. You say I'm still tripping about people believing that Drew and Ralph was getting a divorce. Baby, look, I really felt for Drew. You know, I'm a girl's girl. But after she just sat up here and played in our face and let Drew put them fucking fingers up in her mouth, don't know where them damn fingers been, that's it for her. It's a wrap. Mm-mm. You said Charles has a snow bunny in an Asian bay? Okay. Hey, because he looked like he don't want to touch Angela. Just saying. He looked like he don't want to touch her. Mm-mm. He probably got him one of them, one of them little old women. You know, Angela is a lot, to handle. Angela's a lot. Even though Charles is a big man, but Angela's a lot. Throw them big long legs up over your shoulder, probably choking the fuck out of them. Just saying. Angela's a lot of woman. Just saying. Hey, Patricia T. You said, hey, y'all, I bet Charles cussed Angela out after they left that event. His facial expression told it all. Yeah, I don't think he won't Angela. Angela's a lot of woman. She's a lot. A lot. He ain't tossing Angela around, He ain't tossing her around, Now, men want sometimes somebody they can toss around, You can't do that with Angela, Angela probably tossing his ass around, 42 likes and 41 in the chat. Thank you, Linda Gamble. Make sure as y'all coming in, hit that like button, please, and thank you. Y'all, Okay, you said you think it was all for a storyline. Okay, all right. Yeah, she could have just told us that. She could have just let us know that was all for a storyline. You said Bravo needs to get rid of Drew. Her and Ralph plotted this mess. Yes, I think so. I think they plotted this. But Drew is so dumb. Look, if a man tell you with his whole chest that he don't want your ass, you need to get the packing. Get your ass, get the step. Drew said in Chicago, Ralph was saying he wanted a divorce. He didn't want to ask no more. Now, hey, Drew is a nice looking woman. She can sing, she can act. So Drew wouldn't have no problem with getting nobody. So I don't know what the problem is. Yeah, he's the itty bitty Tootsie Roll man. They said Mendici ain't got nothing down there either. They said he ain't got none either. Look, I ain't saying nobody got to be 12 inches or anything like that, but I'm just saying. Now, they said Diddy is, Tootsie Roll, and they said Mendici is too. Just saying. So that no wonder Yandy over there in London, getting her back broke. Just saying. But these are the same people who talked ish about Portia, dumb, and talked ish about her. That's when I tell them, look at where Simon at. Need I say more? Mm-mm. You don't need to say no more, Lady Pooh. Angela embarrassed Charles at that event. It wouldn't surprise me if a divorce is forthcoming. Baby, Charles don't want Angela. He don't want her. You anytime you gotta force a kiss or force a hug, then when y'all go out somewhere, he's sitting all the way over there to the end like he about to fall off the damn couch, the patio furniture because he didn't want to, be close to his alleged wife. Yes, Lady Pooh, I didn't want to say it. I didn't say it. You said it. She looked like she used to be some type of man. She just not feminine to me. She got strong man features. She do. She do. Allegedly. Hey, Sonia. Hello, hello, hello. You said Portia's playing chess with Shamia, who set her up with Simon, and Simon checkmate. All right. Okay, Lady Pooh. All right. Yeah, this is the most dumbest thing ever. Just dumb. Drew, Drew, but they trying to say because Drew mom came into town and things like that. That's why Drew is kind of trying to be cordial with Ralph because of the kids. No, 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 no. Drew mama was even saying how he was being mean and saying all type of disrespectful stuff to her. No, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. If somebody done told you since Chicago they don't want your ass, and you said it for yourself, this man has been cheating on you. What more do he got to do? Baby, I bet you Martell is like, giving Ralph high five. I bet you. Because this ninja, he thought he could get Melanie like that. You think Melanie would let Martell feed her any motherfucking thing? No, ma'am. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Melanie would never, never. So, because Martell could not do this to Melanie, I'm telling y'all, he over there telling Ralph what to do to keep Drew. He wished he could have kept Melanie like Ralph got Drew. He wished he could have did that. Melanie said, "Not today, BAN." She said, "Enough is enough." And when Melanie said enough is enough and she left that house with them kids, that was it. There was no turning back. When God said go, Melanie went. She pays Martell dust. Melanie ain't doing shit for no kids. Nothing. So I don't know. They honey, Drew is special. Her and her damn sister. Both of them, they special. Both of them. They reconcile for the kids. I bet that what else could she say, Patricia? She is dumb. I hope I'm not offending any fans of Drew Sidora that's in this chat. I'm just calling it like I see it. That's all. This woman is dumber than a bag of fucking rocks. Dumb. I can't do it. Mm-mm. No, no, ma'am. No. After all this shit he came out here on this internet and said about her, put all the business out here in the street. No, ma'am. No. Mm-mm. No, no. He just said it with his whole chest that he don't want this. Mm-mm. What more can somebody do? What more can they do to tell you that they don't want your ass no more? Rapton did everything to tell Drew that he don't want her. There's nothing else to be done. Maybe if he bring a woman over there in the house, maybe that'll do it. Maybe if he bring a woman over there in the house, that maybe that'll do it. I don't even think that'll do it. If Ralph even have, and this is all allegedly in my opinion, Ralph could have an outside baby. I don't think Drew will leave him. I don't. I don't think Drew wants this fucking divorce. I don't think Drew wants this divorce. I think she wants to sit there and let Ralph do whatever. I think she wants to keep giving him the 40%. I think she wants to continue to let Ralph cheat and do whatever the hell he want to do. Just saying. Hello, G Tina. Hello, hello, hello. The strong black man in my family always said never let a man repeat that he doesn't want you more than once. You right about that, Lady Pooh? Because look, Ralph done told Drew with his whole chest that he don't want to ask. We said I can't stand Drew. She lying like mine, like Mia and Shamia. Yep. Yeah, look, if you want to stay married to this narcissist, Drew, just stay married to him. Just stay married to him. Go ahead. Just stay married to him. If you want him, good. Go ahead. You said Drew was slow. She would accept that baby. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Ralph can go out and have a whole nother family. Drew is not going to leave Ralph. Ralph has to divorce Drew to get Drew off of him. To get Drew to go, Ralph has to initiate the divorce. So, like Ralph was saying in Chicago, he wanted a divorce. He came here in Atlanta, he wanted a divorce. So, I don't know who got down there to the court faster, Drew or Ralph. One of the two got down there first. He telling you he don't want Drew. He said Drew is becoming a person he don't know. He don't like how Drew dressed now, all provocative. He don't like that. He wants Drew to be dressed with turtlenecks on and long skirts and dresses down to her ankles. He don't like how Drew dressed and stuff, because when Drew first came on, Drew was dressing very conservative. Now, there's nothing wrong with dressing a little sexy but classy. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. But Drew has, started dressing more sexier, with little to the imagination now. Okay. And he don't like it. He don't like Drew showing all the goods. But Ralph, to me, is playing in Drew's face. He gonna show all this to the court, that they get along good, that he don't need to be in the basement. He not in the basement. He ain't been in the basement. Drew, look, Ralph ain't been in no basement, y'all. Ralph been up there in the master bedroom. Ralph is not in no basement. This is all a storyline. Ralph, time he in the basement. Ralph is in the basement when the cameras are on. When the cameras are off, Ralph is up there in that master bedroom and wherever else he want to be in that damn house. So, because my whole thing is, why do he need to get a divorce? He gonna do what he want to do anyway, and Drew's gonna accept it. Just saying. Y'all happy that Frick and Frack is back? Yes. I'm glad that Phaedra and Portia are back together. That it looks like the show is picking up. It's going to be a good show now. But I wonder how Shamia is going to feel. Her and Portia are best friend, with Portia being there. Is Portia going to fit in with Shamia and Phaedra? Is she going to fit in with the Frick and Frack brand? What is she going to be called? Yeah, y'all let me know. What is she gonna be called? Britt ain't going to be able to handle Phaedra. Baby, because Phaedra said whatever come out of her mouth, baby. Now look, y'all. Y'all make sure ain't none of y'all aunties over there at the barbecues, doing a thing. Y'all make sure they ain't over there at the barbecue doing nothing. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all make sure they ain't over there at the barbecue. Y'all know y'all got them uncles. We're gonna get off the subject for just a minute. Y'all know we got them uncles and aunties that, they have a little bit too much. and they be over there acting a fool. Because I got a couple of them that be over there acting a plumb fool when we have barbecues and stuff. Baby, they be over there doing the damn thing. We sometimes we have to carry it, take people home. So y'all make sure y'all aunties and uncle not over there doing things. Okay? Y'all make sure y'all auntie and uncle not over there, getting loose. Y'all make sure it's up.
Blow the whistle.
You understand who invited us to the barbecue. Y'all know who invited us. Y'all make sure y'all aunties ain't over there doing this. Y'all make sure they ain't over there laying out.
Hold on.
Y'all make sure they ain't over there doing
You
that.
can't have auntie on your flip.
Y'all make sure they ain't over there. You had
Blow the whistle.
you had that Mad Dog 2020. Look at that. Y'all look at it. Look. Y'all make sure you see it.
Hold on.
Rolling it for them.
Listen, you can't have auntie on your flip.
Get empty up. Y'all make sure it's not people out there staying out in the grass. Sometimes we fight from our friends. They try to fit in, with our family. That's Karen. You want to fit in.
Hold
Then y'all know
on.
Karen, let y'all know.
You can't have
I know
auntie on
sometimes
your
we
flip.
fight, our friends work up to the grass. And she probably throw out pressure to fit in. So, don't let our friends, fall out and get up to doing this and start to. Don't let them get on the grass and,
Hold on. Listen, you can't have auntie on your flip. Blow the whistle.
That's Jenny for work, y'all. That's my friend Jenny for work. She had them family close, just Memorial Day. But I ain't tell Jenny to go to the book all the time.
Hold on. Listen,
and act a fool.
you can't have auntie on your flip.
What Jenny get your ass up? Now look here.
Blow the whistle.
I invited you over here to get a plate. You been laid out here. My uncle gonna meet that, this month on take you down. Look here. Don't get over here acting up.
Hold on.
I ain't you act like this.
You can't have auntie
My
on
mother
your
would
flip.
take you to more. Get over here and
Blow the
laid out
whistle.
there in the grass. No concrete. Ass up, Jenny. What type of bullshit you pulling, Jenny? Look at here.
Hold on. Listen,
No,
you
Jenny.
can't have auntie on your
No.
flip.
You came over here to get a plate
Blow the whistle.
and have fun with my family. You laid your ass out here on the grass. But my no, but you ain't acting with you. What's wrong with you? This is how you acting with me,
Hold on. Listen.
No. Yeah, I know we got some friends. We invite them over there to the barbecue, and they get over there acting a motherfucking fool. Sometimes you can't invite your friends over from work and let them come over there and get a drink, a plate and everything like that because they ain't got no family. This is what they get. You give them a couple shots, try to bring in a Memorial Day weekend, and this is what Jenny either Karen out there doing on the damn grass. They're like, hey, something wrong with your friend out there. I look back and Jenny is over there, rolling it on the fucking grass. She done had a couple of shots of Don Julio or some Mad Dog, and over there taking shots and shit. And she done started rolling around out there on the goddamn grass, over there showing the brothers what she can do. And then my uncle them talking about who gonna take her down tonight. Look, this is not what this is, Jenny. You know better, Jenny. Ain't nobody told you to come over here to this barbecue and act like this. Now, also, we have some aunts and uncles that'll get out there and do that shit too. Y'all know we got some aunts and uncles that when they come to the barbecue, you already know who gonna show the fuck out. They got certain beers that give you superpowers. And here we got Milwaukee Best, that cheap ass beer. They get to drinking that shit. They go to acting the damn fool. They go to acting the damn fool. Y'all know y'all. And look, I'm not the only person that had these people at the barbecue. Y'all got y'all people at the barbecue that be acting up. We got people at the barbecues that act the damn fool when they get, to drinking that Mad Dog, uh, Canadian Mist. What else they be drinking? Y'all know they be over there acting a damn fool. We already know who we got to take home after the damn barbecue. We know who we got to take home. Sometimes we got to take them home before the damn barbecue because they go over there, they get to drinking too much. We got a lot of people in our families that are beer beer drinkers, and they get that they get that alcohol shit. You know, they get the alcohol, and they get the acting a fool. They get to acting a damn fool because they're not used to drinking the alcohol. They used to drinking the damn beer. They not used to drinking the alcohol. They drink the damn beer, and they gave them some alcohol. Everybody run around. Who gave them some liquor? Who the fuck gave them liquor? Who gave them the fucking liquor? You know damn well they can't take no fucking liquor. You know they beer drinkers. Who gave him the liquor? Who? Which one of y'all that gave this man some fucking liquor? Or who gave the auntie the goddamn liquor? Who? Y'all know we got people in our family like that. And then we end up taking them home before the barbecue even over with because they can't take the fucking liquor. Y'all know we got people like that in our family. I got a plethora of them that they can't take liquor. They gotta stick to the beer. They have anything besides that beer, they turn into the correct Incredible Hulk. They think they can whoop everybody at the barbecue. They get to talking about shit that happened in 1988 or in the 90s. Shit that we either forgot about or we no longer privy to. Okay, I don't forget about some of the shit that didn't happen there. They go bringing up old shit. Then they wanna start fighting at the barbecue, y'all. They want to get the fight at the damn barbecue. Okay, who taking them home? Who is taking who home? They cannot be at the barbecue no more because they want to fight everybody. Then they get to taking off their shirt, talking about who they can whoop, who they gonna fight. Then we know it's time, got to get 2 or 3 people to get them in the car and take them on home because they get belligerent. They they do that. Some of them rip off their damn shirt. If they get any form of liquor, they're gonna rip off their shirt, and we gotta, start saying who for to take them home because they can't take it after that. We got certain people that only drink beer. They cannot have alcohol. Don't work out for them. It do not work out for them. They cannot have no damn alcohol. It just don't work out for them too good. And we know we got them people. And then people try to be funny and give them the damn alcohol. And then they go belligerent. And then we got some that, get out here and start doing what my friend doing, Karen doing. They out there doing all type of shit. Some out there laid out in the damn grass. Men and women. They out there laid out in the damn grass. So it's not just the women, it's men too. You be out there laid out in the damn grass because they want to act a damn fool. Let me know if y'all got people in y'all family that y'all got to take from the barbecue because they could no longer be at the barbecue no more because they act a damn fool. And they rip off their shirts and shit, want to fight everybody. Or they get that what is it called? That vodka, the cheap vodka, like half a pint of vodka. Oh Lord, if they get that, it's over. It's over. The barbecue then turn, baby. We it just turned into a whole damn mess. We got to arrange transportation. Got to take them on out of there because they get belligerent. Not just me, we got people in our family that do that. Oh, don't tell them they can't fucking dance. Don't tell them they can't fucking dance, baby. They have a field day. They, baby, they dance and they get that liquor. They start dancing all night long. All night long, they be out there dancing. If they ain't fighting, they want to dance. Then you telling them you don't want to dance no more. Okay, that's it. Shit. They gonna make you dance all night. They gonna make your ass dance all night with them. Okay. So we got some in our family. Everybody got the uncle them that be having too much to drink, and then they get the wrong liquor. They supposed to stick to the damn beer. No other, um, no other. They not supposed to have any whiskey at all. No whiskey. No whiskey at all. None. But people want to be funny and give them the damn whiskey, and they just get belligerent all the time. They get belligerent when they get the damn whiskey. They get belligerent. They gonna do what they want to do. I was. Let me see what y'all saying. Let me see what y'all saying. Yeah, that Don Julio will make you act a damn fool. Uh-uh. My daddy's side of the family, it was Coke 45. Yeah, baby. I have people in my family that can only drink beer. You give them any type of alcohol, they ripping off their shirts, they want to fight, or they want to dance all night. You said you can't hear me, Carla? Carla, you said you can't hear me? Can y'all hear me? Look, look, my cousin them they when they get they beer drinkers, but if they get any form of alcohol, they turn into the Incredible Hulk. They want to fight everybody at the damn barbecue. They start talking about shit that happened in the 90s or 80s. Then they take it off their shirt or they rip off their shirt. They want to fight anyone for anybody. Everybody, this is what you said. Like, what the fuck? Say when? What are you talking about? They talking about something that happened in 1995, something that happened in 2000. We looking like, what is you talking about? They want to fight everybody, and then that's when a couple of us get them and put them in the back seat. We take them home. Two ride in the back to hold them down back there until we get them to their house. Okay, y'all hear me just fine. Okay, look, everybody got them in their family. Then we got the aunties and uncles that they don't really like each other, but they've been married for years. They get something to drink and they get to talking about shit that didn't happen in the 70s. Come out, motherfucker, you was with Shirley Ann, motherfucker. Yeah, I caught you with Shirley Ann, you bastard. I'll be like, oh, hell no. Hell no. My auntie and uncle them, they start talking about shit that happened. That Shirley, why you got to get over here and start shit? Why you got to come over here and start shit? Now baby, they be talking about shit that didn't happen in the 70s. Don't give them none to drink that shit. I'm gonna get off here. I got to go over here because I got to have me a laugh. They talk about shit that didn't happen years ago. And then we got the ones that I told you they will turn into the Incredible Hulk. They gonna take the shirt off, want to fight you, or they gonna rip it off. They're gonna rip their shirt off, tell me, challenge you to a fight. They want to fight then. So yeah, we got those types. Or they gonna be out there dancing all night. So we do got those types. They said What I don't like going to cookout brings up things that happened 20 years. That's when I leave. Yeah, they start bringing up shit that happened 20 years ago. And don't let the aunties and uncles, babe, they start talking about shit that we didn't even know about. You say, what? What you say, Bertha? Johnny May. What you say? You said Leroy did what? What? Henry? Oh, shit. Look, we look, my family numbers country. They got names that people will not name their kids now. We got Willie Jean, we got Walter Jr., we got John Lee, we got Essie, um, we got a James Brown, we got a Sam Cooke. That's what look. I think my auntie then was naming their kids after these blues singers or something. I don't know. Everybody name got a Gene on it or a May or Junior. Willie B. Everybody name or either got an Earl on it. Everybody name in my family got a Gene on it, Earl, a B, a Junior, something, or May on it. Every one of my cousin them and aunties and uncles, that's how their names start off. It something is gonna have one of those on there. Yeah, yes, ma'am. You said Johnny May is your auntie name? Yeah, everything got a May on there, y'all. I don't know what was going on with our mama and them, our grandmama and them naming these people these weird ass names. Well, maybe it wasn't weird to them, but that's what they names were, y'all. I'm just being honest. Okay, guys. Now let me get off of there. Let me get off of there. Yeah, cause I'm going to the cookout because I already know they're gonna get it popping in a minute. Somebody is gonna be probably when I pull up, somebody gonna be getting put in the car to take. They got to take them home, and it's either 4 people or 3 people because 2 people got to be in the back seat to hold the other person down because when you're trying to take them from the barbecue, they be trying to get out the car and they want to fight. So somebody got to be in the back seat to hold them down until we get them to the house. Rosalie too. Yeah, Rosalie. We got Essie. We got Lenovas, Betsy May, Pearlie May. Uh, my grandma name is Callie May. What else we got? Willie May, Johnny May, Sadie. Uh, what else we got? Oprah, Brenda May. Uh, then one of our aunts, we just call her sister. Her name ain't sister, but that's what they call her sister. Uh, who else we got? Uh, Willie Jean, Tommy Lee, John Lee. Uh, who else we got? Um, May Velma. We got a May Lee. We got a Big Joe. Martha May. Uh, who else we got? Lee Nova. We just got a plethora of names. Oh, Betsy May is my older cousin name and Essie too. Yep, we got a Betsy and an Essie too. You name our family names. Some were names from the women in the Bible. Okay, Sarah Lee. Yep, got a Sarah Lee too. We got Sadie. No, Sadie May. Sadie May. Sadie May. Yeah. So we got some names. We got some names, baby. Some names. And then they're always like, "Oh, you got to take such and such home, such and such," or we got to call the. Y'all know in my families, I told y'all we got sponsors. If the mother and father has passed away in our family, we have either one of the brothers and sisters are the sponsors. So it may be an older sister or a younger sister, younger brother, or whatever that makes sure that if one of the brothers or sisters get in trouble or something happened, they know who to call. We know who the sponsor is to call. So each person in our family got a sponsor. Uh, it's, sometimes it's two, sometimes it's one. In my family, I am the sponsor. Me and my brother are, or just sometime me. Something happen, they know to call me or my other brother. We don't want these jobs. It's just what it is. If somebody, you know, if their mother and father is gone, they know they is up to take somewhat of that role to make sure everybody in their family is good. And then they're not only responsible for their brothers and sisters, they might be responsible if something happens to the nieces or nephews as well. Just keeping it real, if they go to jail, they're responsible for calling, making to see what's wrong, what's going on, what do they need to do. It's a lot. If they one of the sisters or brothers go to the hospital, you gotta go, you gotta call, you gotta see what's wrong. It's a lot. It's a lot. So just because the mom and dad go, one another person in our family, everybody, knows who the sponsor is and who you're supposed to call. Everybody knows that. Some people, a lot of people in our family don't like it that that they are in charge of their brothers and sisters or nieces and nephews. That something happened, they don't like it. Sometimes I don't like it, but that's just what it is. Or if the mother is elderly and you got to do what you got to do for your mother. It's now, let's just face it, even though our mothers and father them have all these kids, one job is left on either one or two of the siblings. All of the siblings ain't going to help like they supposed to take care of the parent. It's going to be left on, not left, but one of the siblings going to have to do more for the parent than the other siblings are doing. Yeah, y'all know what I mean. Yeah, y'all know. When our parents get older, all the brothers and sisters are not going to help and do what they're supposed to do. It's going to be on selected brother or sister to do what they got to do for their parents, and that's just what it is. Everybody knows it. You said my baby sister had it popping last night. Oh yeah, baby. She gets busy. She turned 50. Yeah, she my little sister, y'all. She gets it popping, baby. She'll get it popping for y'all. Did y'all see my live last night from when I was out at the Dukes and Boots day party? Did y'all see it? Did y'all see my live last night? My little sister, she turned 50 last night. So like if I'm not with my girls, T Talk them, Sassy T, Jen P Extra, Regina and them, Sheila Joe and them. I'll be with my sisters when I'm at home. I only be with two people. I only be with two people, my sister or my cousin. And then we have associates that we'll go out with too. But predominantly you'll catch me with them too if I'm out anywhere. Yeah, but we had a good time last night, and y'all, but it was a little rough getting to the day party. I know. If y'all don't know, I had to drive the Uber. Excuse me, I had to drive the Uber to the event. I had to drive the Uber, y'all. You had to drive the Uber to the event, y'all. But I haven't told y'all what happened with the Uber. And now I sit here and think about it. That was some funny shit. I had to sit here. I've been thinking about that this morning. That was some funny shit. It wasn't funny when it happened, but now it's over with. It was funny. All right, y'all. Let's see. So, we was talking about Drew. And, they said Martell now, guys. We're going to move over to Martell for a minute. They said Martell now is starting to try to build back houses now. But he's not, allegedly, he's not doing it under his name. It's under allegedly a LLC. So I think the reason he's putting it under a different name in an LLC, so he probably think that that some people will try to sabotage it or call or do something like that. They also say he's out here going to events. People are booking him for events. You know, Miguel be really trying to help him out. He be trying to have Martell book for events. I don't know what people want to see him for, but hey, you know, you do what you want to do. If y'all want to pay y'all money to go see Martell do walkthroughs or whatever, that's y'all money. Go do it. You know. But they said he's, you know, people are booking him for events. He's trying to start back building. He's trying to build himself back up. They say he's trying to get himself back together. But bruh, get yourself back together for your kids, but not for Melanie, because Melanie don't want your ass. The thrill is gone. In my opinion, allegedly. She don't want your ass, bruh. When Melanie look at Martell, y'all, she look at Martell like he the scum of the earth, like he disgusts her. I'll just be observing Melody, you know, from the shows and stuff like that. It looks like Melody, to me, it looks like Melody and Martell never even went together to me. If we didn't have proof that Melody and Martell was together, I would have never thought that Melody would give Martell the time of day. Martell don't even look like he's Melody's type. But if we didn't have proof that he was Melody's husband and that those kids was by Martell, we wouldn't even think that would not be Melody's type. He doesn't fit Melody's caliber. He doesn't look like he's Melody's type. But we all know she was married to him. She got kids by him. But if I never seen the show Love and Marriage Huntsville, or just heard about these two, I would have never thought that Melanie would be with him. He doesn't even look like Melanie's type. He just, you know, and Melody looks at him with such disgust. She looks at him like, I cannot believe I was married to this BAN and got kids by him. And then she got the block game on lock. When she can be in a room with Martell and we not even know they know each other. If we didn't know Melanie and Martell from a can of paint, that look and how she does when Martell is in a room with her, like he ain't shit, like he ain't nobody, like he's a stranger to her. That's how Melanie got it on lock, baby. Martell is an afterthought. She's not even a fucking afterthought. Do y'all see how when they was up there in that scene and they was up there playing cards and Martell was coming up there saying hi to everybody and he tried to say something to Melanie. Melanie kept on looking forward like she didn't even hear what Martell said. Like he didn't even say nothing. She can just block Martell out so good. It's just unbelievable. She got it on she got it on lock. Oh, you saw us last night too? Melanie don't like him. I don't blame her. You said Melanie kept him cleaned up. Yes, but you know what? Melanie made Martell, by Melanie being beside Martell, made him look like a high valued man. She kept them, you know, them when they were together, they will always be color coordinated and things like that. So she made him look good, right? Now that he's not with Melanie no more, you know, that light is off for him. God has took the favor from him. Because when he was with Melody, he was shining. You know, Melody made him shine. He not shining no more like that no more. Melody, you know, the light is gone because Melody has moved away from him. So when he looked with other people, he looked dusted, disgusted, busted. He don't look good. He don't look how he used to look when he was with Melanie. He don't dress the same. So I'm here to believe that Melanie was picking out all his suits, his shoes, and everything. Then you see how Melanie was talking about them shoes he had on with them at that reunion. She said, "You with your little funny ass, with your little funny shoes on, with the little, you know, them little patent leather shoes he had on." Melanie's now he was with Melanie. He didn't look like that. He wasn't dressing like that. You know, Melanie had his shoe game up and everything. And she said, you know, look at you with them little funny ass shoes on. She was talking about them Black patent leather shoes he had on with no socks. He just don't look right no more, y'all. Mm-mm. She said, yeah, at that reunion, she said, don't talk to me. She don't want to even look his way. She don't want him talking to her. And that's how you're supposed to do. You don't give a narcissist any chance to think that he got a chance with you. You keep that short and sweet. Don't talk to me. You got something to say, put it in the child parenting app. Put it in there. Don't say that to me, Ninja. Have Carlos ask me the question. You don't say that to me. And that's how you got to do a narcissist. Because you give them just the inch, they will take a motherfucking mile on you. And Melanie is keeping her foot on the gas and keeping his foot on the neck. No, Ninja, you will never have a whiff of me. You will never have conversation with me. Nothing. Then he tried to act like when him and Melanie got to go to games for the kids or something for school, Melanie and him be talking. Melanie said, Ninja, you got me fucked up. I don't talk to your ass. Don't even put that out here in the atmosphere. Don't put that out here. I don't talk to you, BAN. I don't talk to your stinking ass. She let it be known. She don't play like that. But on the other hand, Drew, slow Drew, she won't rap. She won't rap by any means necessary. Now, she done went out here and played in the streets too. But she done went back home. She won't rap. And Ralph letting us know he got Drew head gone. He got Drew trained like a damn dog. Had her eating out of his hands like a damn dog. So he letting us know. He letting you know that Drew ain't doing them but playing on y'all top and playing in y'all fucking face. He can have Drew whenever he wants, even eating out his motherfucking hands. Girl, you done made yourself look so fucking stupid out here in these internet streets. Just look, Bravo, just take Drew off, please. At this point, we don't want her back. We don't want her back, Bravo. Let her go on over there and be with the narcissist. We don't want Drew back on our TV screen. She make all women look bad. No, she make all women look bad. Bravo, don't bring her or Angela back or Britt. All of them keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. Y'all go over there with y'all delusional little husbands going over there. Because Charles sure enough don't want Angela. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. You don't want fucking Angela. I don't know. Maybe Angela promised him some money because y'all know the men don't get paid, the women get paid. So maybe he gave, Angela gave him, his half of, for his little filming time. Because he don't want you, Angela. Baby girl, he do not want your ass. No, ma'am. He don't want you. And Ralph don't, and Ralph don't want Drew. He just want to have Drew out here looking stupid. He don't want Drew, y'all. But see, Drew is so in love with him, she can't see it. He don't like you, Drew. This man don't like you. He don't want you, Drew. He don't want your ass. He don't want him. But like we've been saying, I'm just starting to think this is a storyline. This is just a storyline. I don't believe they're gonna get no divorce. So, but who am I to say anything? If you like it, I love it. You want to be looking dumb out here in these streets? You want to let him play in your fucking top and play in your face? Go ahead and let him do it. That's fine. You too, Angela. If that's what y'all want to do, go ahead. Go ahead and let him do it. Go ahead and let him do it. Go ahead. That's fine, y'all. Just let him go ahead. Let's let him have it. Let him have it. Yeah, she's a little dog. Hello, Carolyn, Matt, my tea sipper. Hello. Drew a little damn dog, little chihuahua. When Ralph say come, you come. Ralph giving you a treat. You don't go eat out of his hand. Yep, go eat out of his hand. Yep, go ahead like a little dog you is. Yeah, just go and let little dog. Just that's what they if she wanted, if that's what she wanted to do, y'all, just let her have it. But don't you bring your ass back out here on this motherfucking internet crying or whatever. Because honey, he gonna drag your ass to the gutter. He gonna drag your ass to the gutter. And he gonna get 40% of all those businesses. Then he gonna still have his little businesses, his business too that you say he make 200,000. But how do you know he don't even show you his finances? So you don't know shit. But we gonna have it. Let her have it. But see, we gonna get off Drew. Let her be the little chihuahua she is. Let her be the little chihuahua she is. But y'all, Martell, they said he's out here doing some things. He's moving out here and shaking in these streets. They said Martell is getting himself together. But sir, get yourself together for yourself, not for your kids. Because Melody is through with your ass. She don't want you back. You disgust her. So I'm thinking maybe if he showed that he didn't got himself together doing all this and that Melody gonna want him back. That's what I think. He said he gonna give her 5 years to come back. So I think he thinks that if he, got some things going on, he got a chance of getting Melanie back. No, BAN, you ain't got no chance of getting Melanie back at all. Never. Just saying. But moving on along, y'all. I think Carlos King he's not coming. That show not coming back. But I think he's setting his profile up, y'all. He's setting up his portfolio, y'all. He getting himself together. And this is what I mean by that. Listen, I'm going to show y'all what I mean. Let me show y'all. He getting his shit together, y'all. Let me show y'all. He getting this shit together.
Production company, Kingdom Entertainment, to be a multifaceted, multimedia company. I am no longer interested in just doing what my predecessors have done, which is create shows, pitch shows, sell shows, and then go home. That's not my story. That will not be my legacy. I will do that in addition to creating other facets of media. The fact that I'm the CEO of a production company where I am responsible for everything and everybody, right? From legal, accounting, production,
going for a talk show,
my cast, the shows, me interfacing with the network. But I also own my podcast, Reality with the King. It's a very successful, thank you God, podcast. And I have a successful YouTube channel. I interview people. I host reunion shows. I had a amazing, sold out, successful run on a tour promoting my podcast. So I want to be this, I'm one of one. And I'm no longer afraid or ashamed to say that in hopes of like not offending people.
Yeah, it is what it is.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And the beauty of me expressing that is I want to continue to break down doors. I want to continue to break down barriers. I'm no longer dimming my light to make other people feel comfortable. Because at the end of the day, they're going to be mad anyway.
Right.
You're damned if you do, you damned if you don't. I said that 10 minutes ago. So I am creating a landscape that does not look familiar at all. And people are confused by it. And that's good.
Yeah. People need to know about Carlos King.
Well, look, I am building my production company, Kingdom Entertainment, to be a multifaceted, multimedia company. I am no longer interested in just doing what my predecessors have done, which is create shows, pitch shows, sell shows, and then go home. That's not my story. That will not be my legacy. I will do that in addition to creating other facets of media. The fact that I'm the CEO of a production company where I am responsible for everything.
So do y'all think Carlos King is setting himself up for a TV show? Because he said he's not going to be no one trick pony no more. He's not going to dim his light. So I think Carlos King allegedly has been doing his podcast in his YouTube channel to um show his resume to try to pitch a talk show. He's got the audience. No, I'm not gonna hate on him. I'm just telling the truth here. He got the numbers for his podcast and his YouTube. He do numbers. So there's no line about that. People go over there and watch his podcast and also his YouTube channel. So he is setting himself up, y'all, in my opinion, for him to get a talk show. He's trying to pitch a talk show. That's what I think he's setting himself up for. So that's when he's coming on these shows now and talking about what he's trying to do. You see how he's talking about he's the CEO. He's talking about his podcast, his YouTube channel. He's setting himself up to try to pitch a talk show to somebody, to some of these channels. He's trying to set himself up for a talk show. He did all, his little shows and stuff like that. And he's trying to set himself up now for a talk show. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Hello, Kathy. Hello, G Tina. Hello, TNTG Mom. Hello, Elizabeth. Did he just say he was legally responsible for everyone under his umbrella? That means he should have been added to that flat-headed Maurice's lawsuit. Lucifer is trash. Yes, Elizabeth. Yes, he said he is legally responsible for everybody. That's what he said. But I'm gonna say allegedly. But that's what he said. Y'all heard him. You said he's no longer employed with OWN, is what it sounds like to me, in my opinion. Okay. Yes, I think he's trying to pitch himself for a talk show. Yes, that's what I think he's doing. I don't think he want to do these little shows no more. I think he's trying to, have his resume ready and he can pitch it to what he's done. He can say, look at the numbers from my podcast. Look at the numbers from my YouTube channel. Look at the shows that I have been, have done. So he set himself up now for a talk show, y'all. Hello. Welcome. And guys, as y'all come in, please hit the thumbs up. Please and thank you. Please make sure y'all are sharing the video so I can get my subscriber count up. Yes, that's what he's doing, y'all. He's going, he's out. And look at what he's doing. He's out here interviewing people, Sidora, and who else? People from his shows. He's out here doing interviews. He's reviewing Toya, Regine, so he's setting himself up, y'all, for a talk show, in my opinion. Just saying. So he gonna leave y'all in the dust, Love and Marriage Huntsville, in my opinion, allegedly. Just saying. So y'all better have y'all some other stuff going on, because it sounds like to me he's trying to close the door and open up a door for the talk show. That's all I'm saying, y'all. Also, moving over here to, putting a dart in that for a second, WANDA was on the bro chat. Okay? Now, a lot of stuff that she said on there, in my opinion, was fabricated and was lies. Now, I know I can hear well. I know I'm getting up in age. I'm just saying what she said. She said, now, with AL, she said that she had people over there in the bushes. She said she called, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. Make sure I got my banners and stuff up. This is what she said. Didn't she say that she called him down there to Bessemer or Huntsville, wherever she was at, because she had her family that was over there in the bushes, over there at the park, across the street over there at the park. Is that what she said? But then she get on the bro track and say that some of her family members have never met AL and that they wanted to talk to him. That's not what she said. That is not what this woman said. She said that they were over there in the chat, over there in the bushes, over there at the park. Because they was going to do something to him. That's what she said. Let me know what y'all heard. Her say that her family was over there at that park, over in the bushes or whatever, and what they was gonna do. That's what she said. But then she get over here on the bro chat and say, no, that's not what she said. She said they wanted to talk to him. That's not what you said, Miss Wanda. Now I'm just calling a spade a spade. That's not what you said. But I'm gonna say allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, you said they were gonna do something to him. That's what you said. Did y'all hear that? Let me know in the chat. Did y'all hear that? Let me know in the chat what y'all heard. That she say what they was gonna do. Okay? Let me know what y'all heard. Then she says, when she said that when Melanie said, your baby daddy be in my DM, she said that she had Tisha when she was in high school. So she got 3 kids. So allegedly she got 3 baby daddies. She didn't know which one he was talking about. That's another lie. You knew which one she was talking about from the show. She said Letitia daddy. You know that. Because you even said it. Now, how is this that you got a hard time remembering? You knew it was Letitia daddy, but then you get on the bro chat and say you didn't know which baby daddy she was talking about. So it led me to believe this is what you said. You got 3 baby daddies. Because you got 3 kids. But you said that your youngest is, what's his name? G-Man? I'm just telling you what I heard. But you knew all along she was talking about Letitia daddy. I'm not saying that this is what you said, Miss Wanda. You said you got 3 kids. So you didn't know which baby daddy she was talking about. So that lets me to believe, allegedly, you might have 3 baby daddies. Now, if that's what you have, that's your business. But I'm just saying what you put out here. This was what was said on the bro chat because I watched it over there with Talk with your girl, my sis, and he was in the chat. So I'm just calling it what it is. I'm saying what you said. Then let's move on over here to the next one here. If anybody say go find out who your baby daddy is, now this is another lie. And then the other little guy, what is his name? One of his co-hosts said, "Well, I didn't think that was talking about a child. Did you hear the content around what she said? You said go find out who your baby daddy was, and y'all know, and everybody know, if we keep it in a buck, some of them was mad that Sugar Mama was even here. They were saying on the show because everybody was, around Sugar Mama, and they said, well, she wasn't even supposed to be here. Why did you have a baby by your husband when you was getting a divorce from and you know he was cheating on you? She wasn't even supposed to be here. How cruel is that? So then when y'all was going around the show saying that Martell wasn't the baby daddy, that what was going around the show. And then let's not forget the little sneaky comment that was made by one of the castmates that I don't know if y'all caught when they was in the coffee shop. Oh, that's your friend. Oh, that's your baby daddy that you got 3 kids by. Y'all didn't catch that, did y'all? That you got 3 kids by. Y'all still making fucking little jokes. Y'all know she got 4 kids. What was the little joke? That's your baby daddy you got 3 kids by. It's 4 kids by. Y'all still been making little slick shit. I caught that when y'all was at the coffee shop. I don't know if y'all caught it. When him and you know who was at the coffee shop. And she cussed his ass out and left out of there. And he said, I'll pay the bill because she left out. You said, that's your baby daddy you got 3 kids by. Again, making these little fucking comments. Just saying. Just saying. Correct, G Tina. That's what it sounded like. They were going to jump him. I'm not making this up. I'm just telling the truth. I know I'm not hard of hearing. That's what you said. That he didn't know that your family then was over there in the bushes or over there at the park. That's what you said. Now maybe I heard it wrong, but the doctor said my hearing is good. I went ahead to check up in January. Get my yearly and check your hearing and all that out. They said my hearing was good. Now, if I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. But this is what I heard. That's all I'm saying. Now, if I'm not telling the truth, correct me if I'm wrong. But that's what she said. That's all I'm saying. You okay? And you said Uncle Wanda lied so much she forgot her own lies. She did a whole live saying she was going to set him up. Shaking my head. Yes. Just saying. Yes, Carolyn. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying what you said. Just saying. Just saying. Now y'all know she has came over in my chat before, and it wasn't no drama, nothing like that. Because I wouldn't disrespect, Miss Wanda because she's my elder. So I won't do that because she's still somebody's mother and grandmother. Like other people, I was raised. I'm a '70s child, so I would never disrespect her, cuss her out, or nothing like that because I have respect for my elders. Okay, so that's why I don't say stuff about people or anything like that. I do not argue with my elders. That's just something I just don't do. Yeah, so I'm just calling it what it is. Not talking about nobody. I'm not trying to be messy. I'm just telling the truth. Okay? But hey, people can change their mind. Maybe that's what happened. But I'm just telling you what I heard. Now, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with correcting anything if I'm wrong. I'm just telling you what was going on the show. All of them was running around there saying that that was not a Martell baby. I'm just being real. Y'all can go back and look at the episodes yourself. And even the one in the coffee shop when he said that she had 3 kids. You don't want to have 3 kids by him. She has 4 kids by him, sir. I don't know if you caught it in the coffee shop, but go back and look at it. Go back and listen to it. I'm just calling a spade a spade. I'm just telling you what I heard. So it's not like we don't know that they was going around and saying it. They were. We're gonna keep it a buck. We don't keep it a bean. Let's just be honest. Just saying. Um, so those, that's stuff that I heard. If I'm wrong, say I'm wrong. That's fine. But they know I don't argue with my elders. I'm not gonna do that. But if you're wrong, you're wrong. If just say it. The hate they have for Mill is so stupid and sad. Yes, but that's another thing. She said that the reason she don't like her is because when her and her daughter had a meeting, and she was expressing that she lost her auntie, and I think it was her grandmother, that who sat there with a smirk on her face and kind of laughed. Now, I didn't get that from that. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but the type of person that Mel won't do that, in my opinion. Okay? She don't sit there and laugh at anybody's pain or suffering. Okay? But that's the reason she says she don't like her. Because, when Letitia was expressing her feelings about that she didn't check on her call or anything like that when her auntie and I think it was her grandmother or someone passed away, she sat there with a smirk on her face and didn't give any type of sympathy. I didn't get that from that scene. I didn't see a smirk on her face, but I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. But I don't get that from her or anything. But that's when she said that she started disliking him. That that's my thoughts. I didn't get that from her, but everybody is entitled to their own opinion. If that's how she felt, that's how she felt. We can't tell nobody how to feel. We can't make nobody like nobody. But as grown people, as elders, as adults, as mothers and grandmothers, we should always have respect for one another and can be cordial with one another. And we can talk to one another without calling people the B's, the H's, and stuff like that. You know, sometimes, on my channel, I do use those words, but not meaning it in like, yeah, you really a 304, or yeah, you really a B. Not like that. It's just a form of expression to me, word that I use, but not calling them that in general, but sometimes I do mean it that way, but usually most of the time I don't, but yeah. But hey, if that's what you want to say it was for, go, you're entitled to your own opinion, you know, and if that's what you're saying that it was for, that's fine. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. But let me see. Yep, Elizabeth, they all spread it to lie. They all spread it to lie. And in my opinion, because I have one, everybody has an opinion. My opinion is they were talking about the baby. I don't care. I don't care, what the co-host said. I don't care. I don't care. They were. Yep. Then after that, that thing, she got on YouTube and called me. Yes, all types of names. But I don't roll like that. And like Miller said, she's old enough to be her mother. So I think she could have handled it in a better way. I don't think she had to get on here and say all that. Because again, you are a mother and a grandmother. It's just certain ways you handle stuff. But again, you can't tell people how to handle stuff. But I wouldn't have handled things like that at all. But people are entitled to handle stuff the way they want to handle it. So if that's how she wants to handle it, we can't tell her how to handle anything. But I'm just not that type of woman. I don't handle things like that. I don't talk about people, kids, or anything like that. And especially people are old enough to be my kids or grandkids. Mm-mm. I don't do stuff like that. No. But again, we can't tell people how to act, how to handle themselves. We can't do that. You said Mel showed text that she sent to Letitia about the ish of the blank of her auntie and grandmother. That's probably why Mel looked at her that way. Right. Melanie is a very gentle person, a caring person. She has empathy and sympathy for people. To me, that's just my opinion, but somebody could not think she's that way. Okay? But, I don't wish bad on nobody. I wish people all, I wish people the best in their endeavors or whatever they're doing. I don't want no black woman to fail at nothing she's doing. And I don't hate anybody. I can say I dislike people. I will never use hate towards anybody because that's a strong word. I was always taught to say you dislike someone, but you don't want to say you hate people. That's a very, very strong word to me. Okay, so that's how I use things. But again, we can't tell people how to run things. All right, Els, let's see what else we got to talk about. Let's see. All right. I do want to talk more about Roa. I will do that later on. Um, so I will be back on live a little bit later. We're gonna talk about it a little bit later. All right, guys. Well, I will see y'all in a couple of hours because we're gonna talk about Roa tonight. So I will see y'all in a couple of hours. Also, make sure if you're not subscribed to my channel, think about subscribing. Also, share the video. Also, if you didn't give me a thumbs up when you came in, please give me one on your way out. All right, guys. I will see you guys in a couple of hours to talk about Roa with my sis, them, Sassy T, to talk with your girls, Sandra Peach, and Extra. I will see y'all in a little bit. All right, and happy Memorial Day, and I will see y'all later.
Happy Memorial Day. Bye, y'all.
All right, bye-bye, y'all. See y'all later.